Ed, I was asking myself this question. When was that moment when you started winning? When you stopped losing? Because there was a time when I was losing. And then a time came at when I started winning. And I knew I started winning, Ed, because of the way the thugs came against me. Nothing says that you have started winning like Thug World coming against you, like them sending character assassination agents against you. Nothing says you're winning like that. And you know when it happens, because yesterday was different and today is different, and suddenly everything is more difficult, infinitely more difficult than it ever was before. So I was wondering what was that moment? And for that, I got to go back to what was the moment I started losing. And it was that moment, Ed, when I felt that it was my fault. That moment when I felt that it was because of me that these bad things happened to me. That was the moment I started losing. And it was not there as a child. It was there for me only when I was like 20 years old. And it was a projection that I picked up from the ritual doers and psychic attackers around me. That was when I started losing. And when I started winning, it was when I realized that I did not do anything to deserve the evil. It is something, Ed, that every religious programming and every logic route will go against. They'll say you did something to invite this situation. And the New Age peeps will say you manifested this for soul reasons. There is all of that, Ed, and maybe a little bit of truth somewhere in all of it. And yet it is all a lie. The truth of the spirit is we human beings were made for love and love alone. And we did not deserve the evil. The fact of the matter is that evil exists. And some people, some souls are nominated by God for reasons to go and see that evil and develop immunity on behalf of humanity towards that evil. That's simple. That's simple. And I started winning, Ed, that day when I realized that I deserve good things in life. I deserve love. I deserve love. I deserve to be loved. I deserve happiness. That was when I started winning. It wasn't anything I did. It wasn't anything I said. It wasn't a change of diet. And every time, Ed, that I swing into thinking that I deserve bad things or I asked for it, every time that happens, Ed, I have a fallen immunity. Every time, Ed, I open some kind of emotional channel to those who psychically attack me with that projection on me that I deserved or I asked for something. You know, there's that fallen immunity. And I'm telling you, it's interesting and very interesting how we don't have to actually consciously think I deserve bad things to happen. We just have to hang out with or open some kind of channel, and that channel to somebody who holds that projection over us, who projects that. And that channel, Ed, the reason that channel is ever opened is deception. You know, the thug world plays with this a lot. They will bring people around, Ed, without us knowing, sometimes on our social media and everything, we are all very sensitive to all of this. We really are. We really are very sensitive to all of this. We can feel when people come and see our social media, we feel it. We can feel the change in our consciousness. They know it, we know it, but we don't want to acknowledge it because it's scary. For us, it's scary, so we don't want to acknowledge it. And that's the thing, Ed, that they use. They open our channel without us consciously knowing it. They open these channels and they'll come around, Ed, and they'll be sentimental around us. They will, they will post stuff on their or our social media which brings up memories in us. I've seen this done a lot. Memories, my God, nostalgia. These are huge psychic attack, what do you call it, openings, Ed. And that is all it takes to pull us back into that consciousness. I've experienced this a lot and seen it a lot. And that's all it takes at the end of the day.